हेलो एवरीवन। उम्मीद है आप लोग ठीक होंगे। तो आज की वीडियो में हम कवर करेंगे स्टोर कीपर के टॉप 10 इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस और आंसर्स के बारे में। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, कैन यू एक्सप्लेन योर एक्सपीरियंस विद इन्वेंट्री सिस्टम्स एंड स्टॉक कंट्रोल? जवाब है यस, आई हैव हैंड्स ऑन एक्सपीरियंस using both manual and digital inventory systems. In my previous job, I used ERP software like SAP and Oracle to maintain stock records. I updated all incoming and outgoing material entries, tracked minimum stock levels, and created reorder alerts. I also performed regular stock audits and cross checked physical stock with system records. This helped reduce stock mismatches and improved inventory accuracy. Question number 2, how do you manage receiving and issuing materials in a fast paced environment? जवाब है, I follow a strict process. When materials arrive, I first check the delivery note and compare it with the purchase order. I inspect the quantity and quality of the items and then record them in the system. For issuing, I follow the first in, first out method, and before releasing any item, I confirm proper authorization. Even during busy shifts or urgent requests, I stay organized and ensure all entries are correctly recorded to avoid confusion later. Question number 3, what steps do you take to avoid overstocking or stockouts? जवाब है, I keep a close eye on stock movement and maintain minimum and maximum stock levels in the system. I generate daily and weekly inventory reports to check fast moving and slow moving items. If I notice any overstock or understock trend, I immediately report it to the purchasing or planning team. This proactive approach helps avoid waste and keeps operations running smoothly. Question number 4, how do you handle a situation when a critical item is missing or misplaced? जवाब है, first I recheck the physical location and system records. If the item is not found, I go through recent issue and receiving logs to track any error. I also communicate with the team who may have handled that item. If confirmed missing, I escalate the issue to the supervisor with full documentation. My focus is always on quick resolution without blame and preventing future recurrence. Question number 5, what safety measures do you follow in the store area? जवाब है, I ensure proper labeling, stacking, and segregation of items, especially chemicals or fragile materials. I use PPE like gloves and safety shoes and ensure fire extinguishers and first aid kits are available. I conduct routine checks for any hazards, keep aisles clear, and follow safe lifting techniques. Also, I maintain material safety data sheets for hazardous goods when required. Question number 6, describe a time you improved store operations. जवाब है, in one of my previous jobs, we had frequent delays during monthly stock audits. I suggested implementing a color-coded labeling system for easier identification and separation of old, new stock. I also created a bin location map for the store. This reduced audit time by 40% and helped new staff easily locate items. My manager appreciated the initiative and it became part of store SOPs. Question number 7, how do you prioritize tasks during peak hours or emergencies? Answer, I always start the day with a checklist and prioritize based on urgency and importance. If an urgent material request comes during a busy shift, I pause lower priority tasks, process the urgent request quickly but correctly, and return to other duties after. I also communicate clearly with other departments to avoid delays and confusion. Question number 8, what is your understanding of dead stock and how do you manage it? Answer. Dead stock refers to items that are not moving or have been unused for a long time. I generate monthly dead stock reports and share them with the procurement and planning teams. I also suggest options like internal transfers to other departments, return to supplier if possible, or safe disposal following company policy. Question number 9. Have you ever handled documentation for audits or inspections? Answer. Yes, I have assisted during both internal and external audits. I make sure all documents like delivery notes, material issue slips, and stock registers are updated and filed properly. During audits, I support the audit team with reports, stock verification, and compliance requirements. This helps build trust and ensure the store department passes inspection smoothly. Question number 10. Why do you think you are the right person for this storekeeper role? जवाब है I bring strong experience in storekeeping, accurate record management, and practical knowledge of inventory systems. I am detail oriented, honest, and capable of handling store operations independently. I have worked under pressure, followed safety standards, and always maintained clean, organized store environments. I believe I can add real value to your team from day one. तो ये थी हमारी वीडियो। उम्मीद है आपको अच्छी लगी होगी। वीडियो को लाइक करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और कमेंट सेक्शन में बताइए कि आपको अगली वीडियो कौन से टॉपिक पर चाहिए।